Finally, welcome back to a bit more SimCity after a break, which we haven't had for a very, very long time. It's been like 4 or so days since I've even uploaded a video, which is quite sad, but I'll keep you guys updated what's happening and keep you up in the loop. I have made the splurge to buy a new computer because what's been happening is just ridiculous with my computer. I have no idea what the actual problem is, especially with SimCity. It's just like stops and starts. It's not anywhere near as bad as it was before. I bought some new fans because I did realize that the computer was getting very, very hot. So I bought 2 new fans, which are actually keeping the computer very, very cool at the moment, especially the graphics card. That got up to like 100 degrees Celsius a couple of days ago while I was playing. So definitely way too hot to be recording in any good conditions. But I've made the splurge to get a brand new computer, or at least new parts for a computer, which is very exciting. I've been wanting to buy a new computer for so long now. So it's got the 4930K for some epic video rendering, and of course, when you record with Fraps, that's not the graphics card that does the work, it's the CPU. And I'm getting the GTX 780, and it's all going to be water cooled, so I'll be able to play pretty much any game I want whenever I want, which is very exciting, and I very much look forward to that. Finally, I'm getting a computer specially for video editing and all of that stuff. So I'll hopefully vlog or blog about it, or make at least some videos. Probably not to any real good professional standard, but I might make some videos of me building it or whatever. We'll have to wait and see. All my justifications for buying X parts. This is Osprey, which is like our very last city that we were building. But the game's still, I don't know, it's just ridiculous. There's also been a lot of news in SimCity lately, as I'll go ahead and demolish a lot of this stuff. If you guys haven't heard yet, in the next patch, which is patch 10, there will be offline mode, which is quite amazing considering it was a pretty much no-go zone area just a couple of months ago. The executive director or whatever her name was, it was some lady, she said that it would be impossible and it's never going to happen. But that's clearly going to change in the next patch. It'll be interesting to see what they do with the single player, or offline mode it will be called. But I'm very much looking forward to it. It'll be interesting to see if it'll be piratable. I'm sure it'll be piratable because it'll be offline now, so some people will be able to crack it, which is also very good. I actually like that you can crack things, because usually hackers and crackers make things work so much better than especially only online games, because Anno 2070, that game was bloody brilliant, but it got screwed over by Ubisoft's own DRM system, which is known to be notoriously piss poor. Let's just go ahead and place a couple more houses. These are all dirt roads as well, so it's nothing too special around here. But clearly the frame rate is nowhere near as bad as it was the last episode. This is also on Windows 8. And boy, oh boy, was that a mistake installing Windows 8. Actually, it's 8.1. Because they did try to rebrand it, or whatever they do these days. Good old Microsoft. There's no Steve Ballmer to keep us entertained with his cringy moments. I think I'm actually going to place a road right over here because it's just way too much extra space over here. So let's go get on top of that. Where are these people going? I don't want to cause more traffic. Let's go from here. That's a bit too straight. I'd like it a bit more curvier if possible. Let's try to get this to work. But it'll be very exciting being able to play pretty much any game I want. Max settings and everything. No, that's not really going to work. Let's give it one more shot. Wrong curve, although that would have been nice. Here we go. Oh. Almost had it. I'll get it. I'll get it. I know I will. But yeah, I'll be able to pretty much play any game I want with pretty decent performance. So that is always very exciting, as you would imagine. No cars seem to be wanting to come around here, so I can't wait to play SimCity and all of that max settings. It should be very exciting at that too. There seems to be a bit of medium wealth demand, so let's go ahead and fulfill all of that. The music somehow stopped for whatever reason. Yeah, performance could be still a little bit better. But I guess it's just a new computer now these days that I need to get. This is definitely starting to show its age. It's been pretty much the longest break that I've ever had on the channel so far, which is very sad. Although in the very first year, I took like 3 months off, not even uploading any YouTube videos because I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it, and I had a pretty bad computer as well. So I guess the only breaks I have with YouTube are when I need a better computer, which is good because now that's all going to be fixed up, and it's going to be my first computer that I'm going to be building myself. It's also going to be the first one that will be water cooled as well. Also 32 gigabytes of RAM, but now I'm just bragging and all. But it will be pretty good. Now, do I not have a hospital here? Nope. Okay. That's definitely something that I need to invest in. I could swear I would have had a hospital. Must have, no? Okay. Just place it right over here. Get rid of a house or two, but that'll do its job. Hopefully help protect the people that need protecting from diseases and all. There's something that I wanted to do. All right. I wanted to check this area. People just don't want to live here though, do they? But the game will still be the same game, I guess, with the offline mode. I guess there just won't be these challenge achievement modes and leaderboards and friends lists and all. And actually, I've gotten I thought I had more than 3 friend requests, but unfortunately, I've reached the limit on Origin. I think. I don't really know how it works, but I think I have like 99 friends, and that's the most they can get. I know, Mr. Popular over here, right? But yeah, it's unfortunate that I don't think you can really have all that many friends. I wish you could have like a fan page or something. But whatever. It's not like most people really use Origin anyway. I just use it just to play this, and that's it. All right, and maybe some Command and Conquer, because after all, it's optimized to play on modern day systems, not game systems that were like 10 years old. All right, what did I want to do over here? I have no idea. Actually, I know why I wanted to boot this up. I just wanted to see how the game would record in a relatively smaller city without all that much to do. But I'm very glad that the computer's running a nice and cool, at a nice and cool amount, about 63 degrees Celsius, my CPU, and then the GeForce GTX 560, I can see is running at about 55 degrees, so nowhere near the 100 degrees that it was before. Alright, thankfully these houses are coming up as well. Obviously they're not really dense at all. Lots of cities that we need to work on over here. Let's have a look. What are they complaining about? Wow, that actually looks pretty cool from afar. Actually, it looks really cool. Maybe I should have gotten rid of like these bench roads and just kept on doing all these semicircles. That looks really good from afar, at least in my opinion. I'm no art critic myself. Although listening to art critics makes you want to kill yourself, really. Just old white men talking out of their asses. I also have a lot of space over here, which we should make use of. I'd assume there's lots of criminals about coming in from other cities. Let's see. Regional crimes 14 and local crimes is 10. There's 41 criminals at large though, which I think means that I'll need to invest in a police precinct. What I will do, let's go with a dirt road and keep it curved. And I'll do that. There we go. I should do something up over here as well, if I'm able to. Nope. Alright, let's just keep up with the semicircle thing then. Oh, that just looks ugly. Alright. There we go. Beautiful. And this guy. Maybe we could like build a bridge or something. Get that guy to come up around over here. Oh. Also, it seems like the mods are starting to come around now. Finally, there's starting to be some really good mods, and I've seen one of the developers for the game even upload some of his own mods to the game, which is pretty sweet. Because you never really know with EA if they actually supported the mods. It seemed like they did, but they never actually acknowledged it. Nor did they ever acknowledge any of the mods, especially the one that I think allowed you to play single player for, yeah, pretty sure there was a single player mod. Remember I played around with the debug mod. That was pretty good fun because there were some secret hidden buildings and all. Do I not have a fire station? I must have a fire station. It is right over here. It's probably even upgraded to the max. There we go. Let's get the fire station sign. And let's just get a fire station flagpole. Do you want to learn about wealth and land value? No thanks. See, these people are all asking me silly questions like that because after all, this is installed in a new system. So I guess the game realizes that. Alright, so I did want to get the police precinct, which actually does not cost much at all. 1,700 an hour. We are easily going to be able to cover that, which is pretty sweet. I don't even remember what else patch 10 was going to have, but I'm pretty surprised that they announced it was going to have offline mode. That's something I'm very much looking forward to. Hopefully I'll be able to get my new computer up and running by then, which I bought it on, I think, Wednesday, which would have been yesterday. Yeah, I bought it yesterday. Yesterday early morning. So I should have it sometime next week, at least most of the parts. And I also bought a couple of parts at a Chinese store as well. Good old Chinese guys give you best bargains in Australia for your computer parts. But I bought most of my stuff online, as you do these days. Anyways, I'm really happy with the way that the game is running. Like, it's not lagging anywhere near like it was before. And even when I did reinstall my my operating system, it still lags really bad like it did before. What the hell was that? Okay, we just zoomed into some trees. But it was really bad, but I realized that it was the because one of my fans broke. It was the like a massive fan, 230 millimeter one. That's the one. But it seems like our fire stations are not managing very well at all. Alright, we should be arresting more people than that. Come on now, folks. Let's just go ahead and get some more police. Popo over here. Police dispatch tower. The response time is instant. This always been there? The farther your signal goes, the better. Use the dispatch tower to help your patrol cars respond to crimes in progress instantly. There you go. I thought only like half the time, a bit like this stuff. Yeah, fire trucks are dispatched twice as fast. I guess I never really, I don't usually go for police precincts. I just go for the police stations and then just upgrade them as much as I can. Which seems to work out because police stations are much cheaper than police precincts. Although thankfully we're making lots of money, so it's not really an issue either way. But yeah, this looks actually really good from afar. Look, all these semicircles and all. Looks interesting to say the least. I'm not really sure what I was going for over here, but what I will do is I'll get some industry. Can't go wrong with industry, especially in this section over here. I guess it needs a bit of love. Now, what do you guys want? I'll just give you some cheap commercial. Plots of land. What happened over here? Too much crime. Crime for the, yep. Deaths, crime. There's lots of these buildings are going down. Building fires, deaths. We definitely got to stop these building fires. The arsonists are getting the upper hand. Which I think was like one of the tickers down the bottom, if you remember in SimCity 4. There's that news ticker and it just came up with all these random factoids about your game. It's like, crime had the upper hand. What is the mayor going to do next? Good times remembering my childhood there. This guy's come back. It's a new home for sale though. And do I not have any rubbish collection? No, I do not. Garbage is overflowing. I could only imagine. Alright, so what I think I'll do is I'll place that there. God damn. Yeah, you guys have no idea how much I'm looking forward to this new computer though. Being able to just play games and not realizing that you're recording would be amazing. I guess you don't really realize just how much system resources recording takes, especially in a relatively decent resolution and all. Next thing that I need is better internet, but I don't think I'm going to be getting that anytime soon where I live. So I think we're going to have to wait out until I move out, which with Sydney house prices, probably will be never. Probably be living with my parents forever like most of my generation these days, because it's completely fucked over for anyone that is, I guess, under 30. If you want a house in Sydney, that is. And that's where most people want to live, because that's where the jobs are. In the meantime, though, our new industrial complex, the hair glue factory. It's closed because it needs workers, but yeah, actually, I could imagine this being a problem. I probably should start upgrading these roads now, which was never the intention, but to actually upgrade these roads, it'll be interesting to see how well this city grows once I start upgrading all of these roads. I could imagine very well. What's happening over here? Why is there no houses over here, folks? You'd like to go to school again. The garbage is starting to smell. Scared about crime, leaving this town full of death. Oh, they actually did leave. Oh, boom. It was that building that exploded as well because of too many deaths. Righto. I guess there's some structural engineers died or something. Definitely don't want to destroy that bridge. But other than that, is this crime still a problem? All right, let's get rid of all these problems then, shall we? Like actually make a concerned effort. Or a committed effort. Make sure we're still making money though. I've still got lots of money left. And lots of spaces in our jail cell systems. So that's not much of a problem. We can keep our authoritative eye in the sky on the do-bad criminals. Okay. How much is that going to cost us, though? $7.50 an hour. Quite pricey. But we're going to make sure crime does not have the upper hand, because way too many people are actually leaving. But I've got more than enough money to go ahead and start upgrading these roads finally. Actually, I've pretty much always had this much money, at least this episode. But yes, I do realize that my computer definitely needs a much needed upgrade, but we'll go with also Windows 7 again. Windows 8 or 8.1, whatever you prefer, is still a joke. And I think Microsoft actually even admitted that it's not really the best. They just went with the tablet route way too much. Whereas for desktop computers, that's the furthest thing that you'd want. There's some like tablet optimization for it. There's a big difference in power with like a gaming or editing computer with the tablet. Apart from that though, people still are complaining. Let's just check it out. Crime. Building fires. Yes. We've heard it all. Heard one, we've heard them all. I think that will be it for this episode. I just wanted to update you guys on what exactly is happening. I'll try to upload a little bit more, but until I start building the computer, you might not see all that many videos from me, but we'll have to wait and see how things work out. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little update video. SimCity patch 10 is coming out very shortly as well, so be on the lookout for that. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching.